Hey everyone, I'm back with a new video. I figured I'd show you a progress report. Note there'll be lots of bugs in this video, so just ignore those, pretend you didn't see them. I am aware of them. And then first thing to show you is that I got pilot names working, so they kind of work in multiplayer and they replicate and they show up on ships and things. So I just need a player name here. And then the second thing is ship colors work. I can set my ship to whatever color I want. You'll notice that the ship in the background isn't changing color. That's just the way I got it to work for now. I know it's not perfect, but this is just to get a demo out. And this knowledge I can use to eventually allow you to set ship color inside a building. So they could be like a pay and spray type of place. Like you get in GTA, that lets you change your ship's color basically. Cool. And along with that, I've also been working on some materials. There was this free car material pack that I used. Materials are like shaders / textures for Unreal. So I've been working on getting a base set of materials for the game that I can keep using. So, okay, let me show you, because you're probably bored of staring at that menu. This ship is like a weird maroon color. When I enter it, suddenly it's yellow. So the color has transferred. Also, while I'm here, I can show you that I added a new little camera for first person that you can look around inside. Problem is you can also break your neck, so you can just keep turning around like this. But that doesn't matter that much for now. Cool, so let me show you the targeting. That ship will have no name on it because no pilot has ever piloted it. So let me just show you now. If I get into that ship, color will also change. Also, you'll see my little character's color has also changed to match the ship color. That's just for now, so that you can match players with ships. So basically that ship knows that I'm its pilot, no one else can enter that ship, and it also has my name on it because I'm targeting it now. So yeah, that's just targeting. Also, a neat little thing that took me quite a while to do is when I look the other way, it's got that little arrow on the side telling me to turn back to target my ship. There we go. Yeah, you can see it there quite nicely. Yeah, that took quite a bit of time to do. It was quite annoying. But so targeting is needed because some projectiles, some weapons will home. I think most weapons will be homing weapons. There'll be very rare ones that aren't homing weapons. Maybe like a chain gun that won't be a homing, but even laser weapons should be homing weapons. Oh, you will also notice that I put a little spotlight in the front of the ship. Yeah, you can see it there. That was actually I'm just playing around a bit, but that was inspired by a tech demo that someone released on the Hardwar community. We still don't know where it came from, it just kind of appeared. But in that tech demo, the original Hardwar had the ships with little spotlights in the front instead of having infrared. Cool, that's enough about that. So materials wise, I have added for now you just have this weird plating, and that's kind of me playing around. Okay, you can see the thing shaking, I understand, don't worry about that, it's also a bug. I told you there's gonna be bugs. Anyway, so this ship plating one is just for now that I've put on there. I'm actually busy working on a better material. And here you can see these weird orbs are with like metallic car materials that I might use on the ships. I'll probably use it. I just need to add some normal maps for ship plating to these so that they're not just a flat color, but they'll look a bit more futuristic. There you'll see some glass textures. Each one of those is a different texture, and I've been playing around with lots of textures and lots of ways of rendering glass, because glass is about the most expensive thing to render. because it has to render what's behind it and itself and whatever reflects inside of it. So yeah, I don't know which one is the one that I settled on. I think it's this one at the top here, because it actually reflects the crater, and it was the cheapest. Anyway, that's enough about materials. You'll also notice there's very ugly buildings around. These are procedural. I will show you in a little while how these work. But they basically build themselves. Each one has a little on the floor. It has a building seed class, and this class generates the building randomly and generates how tall it will be and how many. So each one of these blocks, you'll see there's a block, there's a block, there's a block, there's a block, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. Each one of those blocks is a building segment. That's just what I chose to call it. And these segments get built together to form a massive building. I can tell it roughly how tall it should be, and there's like a variance, like a random variance between the tallness of how many blocks it should build up. And I can also tell it how many enterable buildings it will have, like how many buildings with doors that I can dock with, like this one up ahead. And also these work already. I can just fly in and it'll dock me, and yeah, sorry for the shaky cam here. I still don't know how to fix that, but I figure it's okay. It's not like a major gameplay thing. Yeah, so these all work. I can repair myself. I can put the pulse laser. I can launch again. Shaky cam again. You'll see I'm docking. Well, I'm launching backwards. That's just something I need to fix as well. Just on this particular building that I didn't set that up right. Cool. That's it for procedural buildings. Procedural buildings were just there basically so that I wouldn't have to place and make custom buildings everywhere. So, and I understand. Don't worry. I know these buildings are super ugly. I played around a bit with the like a lit up window texture, but I think I'm gonna can this texture. It's really ugly as well and not very well thought out. Obviously, you can see these are literally cubes with textures on them. So don't worry about that. That's cosmetics, and I'm not really working on cosmetics. I'm mostly working on coding. Cool. The next thing is I think actually, it's actually the next thing is the last thing. I have improved the controls a lot. The main controls that was struggling was the up and down controls. They're a lot smoother now. If you go look at my previous videos, you'll see they were either linked directly to the mouse one-to-one. So in other words, as soon as I move my mouse, my ship would also move. So there was no smoothing on it. Or there was one with, it was just a weird way that I did it. It had so many calculations to figure out like how far up am I pointing or how far down am I pointing, and to kind of like smooth it. But that just didn't work. So it just kind of hit me once. I used to play this old game called Warbirds back in the day. It was like a demo game with planes. And you could literally see your mouse pointer on the screen. And I remembered how that worked. If your mouse pointer is at the top of the screen, then you're at max tilt up. And if your mouse pointer is at the bottom of the screen, max tilt down. And then I kind of just thought about that and added the calculations for where my mouse pointer would be on a virtual screen, and that's the amount of force it adds to pointing you up or down. And that's how it works right now, and it just ended up being so much smoother. And also I had this weird thing that if I was in the middle, I couldn't quite aim. I had to kind of like keep moving the mouse to get it to center well. But now, like if I stop moving the mouse, the cursor kind of just goes to where my mouse should be on the screen, like the pitch. But yeah, so controls are extremely important for a game. I've read somewhere on a Reddit post or something, because basically your controls are the interface. It's like the human-machine interface through which players can control your game. And if controls are bad, then your game will be annoying to play. So yeah, I had to really work on the controls a bit, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. This is like the first take. Wow, well done, JJ. Normally I record like 5 of these. And anyway, that's enough about my technical aspects. Anyway, the Discord server is still up. I'll include a link to it here. I've had some awesome input from some of the guys on there. Unfortunately, it's not really work that I've really put in yet. The stuff that the input they've given me. But we've discussed things like if there are new players and pro players on the same server, how are we gonna prevent the new players from just being utterly destroyed by the pros, and how do we let new people stay, basically? Because yeah, I'm very much in it for including. Yeah, I want to be inclusive of people, make sure they want to at least try the game and have a good go at it before they decide they hate it. So yeah, so there's that. Cool. So yeah, Discord is up. Link is in the description. I'm also going to add a link. There's a new installer that one of the guys made for the old game. It's like a 1.3 gig download, I think, and you can install the whole game and play it, and it should work on the latest Windows. And yeah, it's awesome, and there's some amazing work that the guys in the community are doing. Yeah, so hope to see you soon on one of these forums, and have a great time. Cheerio.